on the rooftops, but no one ever seems to want to listen.
Well, hello, you wonderful mother truckers, you, and welcome to another video. So, right, let's get straight into it. I haven't said anything as of yet about the hoo-ha around Angela Rayner. That wonderful, wonderful excuse of a human being who calls anyone she doesn't like scum. She's a wonderful person, and this potentially could be the deputy leader, or actually the deputy leader of our government. Yeah, any case, let's get into the article because, as it says here, Labour binned papers that would have shown where Rayner claimed to be living in 2014. The article goes into what it's all about, so we'll use the article to sort of cover it. So, Labour binned the papers that would have shown the addresses where two homes Angela Rayner claimed to live in 2014. The party has disposed of the application she filed to become a parliamentary candidate for the party in 2015. Now, this is correct. Under the Data Protection Act, there's a limit of 6 years, and then you can delete. But it's your choice whether or not to delete it. So, what they're doing there is well within the rules, and just to prove that, if we bring it up here, and there we are, just on that bit there, data retention policy, 6 years to review or destroy. So, they're not wrong. There's 6 years. Although, convenient they've only mentioned it now that they've deleted them. So, did they delete them in line with the rules, or have they deleted them now because of it might cause a little bit of a problem? Of course, we'll never know this, will we? It would have revealed where the now deputy leader claimed to be living and been important to the ongoing police probe. So again, I go back to were they deleted as a matter of course, or have they just been deleted because it saves an issue? Greater Manchester Police are looking into accusations that Rayner broke electoral law by providing a false address to authorities. And a huge tax bill that she dodged as well. But in any case, separate tax issues may also be under investigation, but the force is not disclosing detail. Well, of course they won't, but she should be. But I mean, the thing is that this massive raging hypocrite attacks everybody else for fiddling tax, etc. But when it comes back to her, it's a completely different story. As always with people like this, it's okay dishing it out, but when it gets thrown back at you, yeah, never quite right. Miss Rayner has maintained that during the 2010s she lived in a former council house in Vicarage Road, Stockport. Neighbours said she was rarely there, so she wasn't living there, so she's lying. And some people go, it's Labour, it's a storm in a teacup, there's nothing to worry about. But if this person's going to be potentially the deputy leader of the country, surely some sort of integrity would be required. I mean, we all know that all politicians, except for Andrew Bridgen, are self-serving arseholes who are only interested in what money they can grab out of the country and how they can increase their standing in society. They're not interested in you or I, so why should they? I mean, the thing here is it's the arrogance of why should I have to explain anything? It's beside the point. Everybody else does it. Well, that doesn't make it right, does it? Photographs and social media posts show that she was instead frequently at her then husband's Mark's address nearby Lowndes Road. Ms Rayner has denied any wrongdoing but has refused to publish legal advice from the period which she claims to exonerate her. So I've got proof. Well, go on and show us. Well, I've got proof. Well, can we? You're not going to give it us, are you? No. Right. So you've got proof to clear your name, but yeah. Oh, okay. That's no problem. Obviously, journalists have been asking Labour to see her selection papers while trying to become Labour's candidate for Ashton-under-Lyme in 2015. It's initially refused, but last night confirmed the document is no longer held and had been disposed of in line with the legal data requirements. Wrong. After 6 years, it's under review whether it should or should not be kept. Surely the application for somebody becoming an MP would be kept. Don't you think? But especially when they went, oh, no, you can't have it. We can't give you that document. No. Oh, Oh, that one. We've been disposed of, conveniently. By initially refusing to give the document and then saying the document has been destroyed, kind of indicates they had the document, which you think would be an important document to keep on file, because the 6 years deletion doesn't mean you automatically delete everything after 6 years. You can review it and decide to keep it if you want to. And I think that would be an important document to keep because you may need it. It's one of those things, it's like, your V5, your car, you got it. You won't get thrown away because you might need it. In fact, you do need it every now and again. So this stinks immediately. By going, no, you can't have it, which indicates that you've got it, and then go, oh, we've deleted it, speaks volumes to me. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, always read between the lines. Like, I've got legal advice that clears my name. Can we have it? Well, no. So you haven't got it then, have you? Or you've gone, yeah, I've got that. You've read it, found out that actually it screws you over. Maybe not such a good idea to give it. See how it works? The Sun's Harry Cole questions Keir Starmer and West Streeting about Angela Rayner's tax affairs. Rayner has promised to resign if found to have broken the law. Giving a false address on the electoral roll is an offence under the Representation of People's Act 1983. So you would imagine that it would be very important to keep those documents, don't you think? Because it's something that could protect you for breaking the law under the Representation of People's Act in 1983. So what we have there is lies upon lies upon lies. By doing and saying what they're saying, they're making her look even more guilty. We've also, if you've paid attention, noticed that the senior management, senior top ranks of Labour kind of distance themselves from her because they know she's screwed. And they're going to try and make sure that the shit doesn't stick. But they've all got closets in their cabinets, or skeletons in their closets. We all have. Everybody has. It's just the way it is. The problem is, as you become more influential and more important, the more people start looking to find these things. But the simple truth of the matter is, she lied. And then to be out actually talking about home ownership is a bit of a piss take. Isn't it just? So, what do I think? Because this is what it's all down to. But I personally think something doesn't smell right here. You can't say, I've got legal representation documents that will clear my name, and then go, but you can't have them. Because they don't. It's as simple as that. And you can't say, no, you can't have that document, and then go, oh, well, it's because it got deleted a few days after, conveniently, as if by magic. And, oh, that's all right, covered by the Data Protection Act, which quite clearly says, after 6 years, you can review and decide whether or not to keep it. And as I would imagine, it's a very important document to keep. Wouldn't you think? And somebody else, somewhere, surely has got a copy. Any case, that's what I think about the Angela Rayner situation. It will continue to rumble on. And it'll be interesting to see whether or not we hear anything before the election, which, by the way, just putting it out there, I think is going to be October this year, because they've got to have at least 6 months of gaining the money from their pay rise. So they've all got a little bit of extra in their pocket because they know, especially if you're Conservative, you're out of a job. And then we get Labour by default. And you really think things are bad now. Any case, with that, I'm done. So, until the next one.
Another time, another place.